Released an album.
I did. I just had a brand new album about 3-4 months ago, and it's called Until the Stars Fall from the Sky. I'm very proud of that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Where can people get to
You know,
hear it?
I had an album release. I usually carry my CD with me, but I sold out the CD. So you can right now get it from iTunes or any platform that you favorite.
If you don't know how to get
Pandora.
iTunes, just ask your grandkids how to download that stuff. So.
They can download, or you can listen to it for free on YouTube. Actually, it helps me. Like anytime you stream it on YouTube Music and all.
So just
that.
type in Rita Lim YouTube.
Rita Lim, Until the Stars Fall from the Sky, and
Nice.
the track's gonna come.
I've heard a
Yeah.
couple of tracks. It's beautiful.
Thank you, my friend.
How long did it take you to?
You know, it took me about a few years. So,
It takes a long time.
Yeah, because I have been very busy, so I'm lucky that my wonderful better half, who is a world-class producer.
Me?
Yes, you're my brother.
Okay.
David Siegel, you know, and we were we take our time doing this one, but it's a labor of love. It's a collective of songs that I think you guys are gonna dig. Some of you probably have heard it and were there. It's collecting a lot of great songs from. It's my passion. I think we both share the same passion, is to carry a lot of great of the treasure and the torch that we love from the early 1900s to present time. So I'm doing my part, and this album has everything from contemporary smooth jazz to something a little bit with war music. But the reason I brought this up, because I also doing interpretation of, I know you do a tribute to Barry Manilow, so I asked you to do one of his songs with Johnny Mercer, which is When October Goes.
One of my favorites.
It's also in the
Do you know the
album.
story about that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, we
yeah.
won't
But
talk about it then.
You can tell our audience.
No, Johnny Mercer. Everybody knows Johnny Mercer, right?
Yes.
I can tell by the sound of silence. Okay. Anyway, when Johnny passed, Johnny's wife said, go down into the basement and you have free will of his collection. And Barry Manilow grabbed that one of my favorite Barry Manilow songs of all time.
Because I think the lyrics are so profound, and speaking of Barry Manilow, I didn't mean to turn it to you, but beside Barry himself, there's no other people that interpret his music just like you. You always make me cry when you sing his music.
That's because I'm always off key. But I love Barry Manilow. I really want to do the Barry Manilow. I want to bring the Barry Manilow show up here, even though you can go see Barry. We could mix it up.
We should invite him.
What?
Well, my drummer actually is his drummer.
Yeah.
Wyatt
Joey
Douglas,
Melody
yeah.
too. I mean,
yeah, he's in the album.
Yeah, I would love to do it. Well, let's talk about the show coming up
May
for
I
you.
allow to?
Yes.
I have about 3 things that I would like to share with you. You probably heard I did some soul music. That was like an early 70s music. I have 2 shows at the Smith Center coming up at Myron's at the Smith Center. So one is February 18. We only have a handful of tickets left, but it's called Soul Fusion Volume 4 that I am part of, and produced by Steve Arno and my musical director David Siegel, and it's going to be starring American Got Talent finalist Elliot Yamin, my friend Ashley Fuller is on the bill, Ali Starr, Fletch of David Perico Band, and myself. And I'm very excited about this show because we having an all-star cast. We have musical director of Chaka Khan on bass, Andrew Goucher, and also Eric Moore, one of the best drummers.
You know, I thank you for asking me to do your show, but I was busy that night.
I know, it's true. No, well, we're doing... No, you're coming. Let me finish. I'm going to ask you on something. So, long story short,
just kidding.
this show on February 18, we're paying tribute to Quincy Jones and the R&B excellence, like the song that I just did earlier, and Frankie Beverly. So, and then again, and that's going to be in a few weeks at Myers at the Smith Center. And I also have my big one that I would love to invite you ahead of time. Hopefully, I can come back and remind you. But April 30th, I'm going to do.
Yeah, you're on the show. I already booked you.
Oh,
remember?
really? That's so sweet. So I'll do a fast version. April 30th, which is it's already 70% sold, even though it was in April. And I'm doing a musical tribute to Olivia Newton-John and Karen Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter.
So it's going to be a wonderful show that I
What's
really
your
don't want
favorite
you to
Karen
miss.
Carpenter song?
You know, it's very hard for me to pick one because she is one of my biggest influence. But if I truly have to pick one, it was no. I actually I don't care for the hits, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
I do like It's Going to Take Some Time. It was written by Carole King because it's speaking of changing of life. I like songs like Bless the Beast and the Children, things.
Vita knows about changing of life, huh, Vita, don't you? And by the way, before I forget, not to interrupt, speaking of menopause, Vita, tell everybody. Please tell everybody, because I'm sorry, Rita, just, tell everybody.
Tell them what?
About menopause.
Oh, February 3rd was my 19th year doing the show.
Yeah, so that's
she's an
amazing.
icon.
Yeah.
Well, just to share, since this is like, I'm having a full circle today. Everybody in this band, I had worked with them in the early years, and I love each and every one of them. And Vita is among of the few people that were so kind to me in my early years. So I always love you and thank you for that.
You're great,
but,
Rita.
And enough about Myers at the Smith Center. I'm going to have April 30th, and of course, that's not, you know, I'm going to have that show that you guys saw, and also February 18th. For Soul
And I
Fusion.
love the Smith Center. I love
it's
the
great.
Smith. Beautiful.
I'm honored, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm also at the Tuscany every Sunday and at the Bootlegger on Saturday. But I would like to share something very important before I move along. Please save the date, but I know Mark's going to be very kind for inviting me back in summer, I hope. August 1st, I'm going to be headlining in this room for a very special show, and who knows if I'll be lucky to have a handsome man to be my special
Well,
guest
Steve's
around
busy
here.
that night, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll come
Maybe
back.
I'll have
would
the
do it.
famous Mark O
No,
Toole
let's
on
do
the
it. No,
show.
let's do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I've got not.
But
Nobody
anyway.
ever asked me to sing. I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, that'll be great. I'd love to do it.
Thank you for having me.
Rita, you're the busiest woman I know. Literally, you're working every night of the week, and you're very blessed. You are what we were talking about. You have created such an icon in this town. Good for you, and we're very, very proud of you. I love you. You're always welcome on the show. The public always loves you. You always dress beautifully.
Thank you.
I mean, I wish some people on the stage would take heed of that. So I don't want to say anything. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the incredible Miss Rita Lim. Come on
Thank
out.
you.